I'm back in the portal again. You understand me? First off, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Um, Yahweh is the true name of the living God of Israel. Yahweh Shai is the true name of the one that we ignorantly call Jesus. And Rakakwadash is the true way that you say Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew. And the reason why his name isn't Jesus is because in 1524, the letter J was created. And this book right here, the Bible, is way older than 1524, so we know his name couldn't have been Jesus. Right? Second, I want to pay homage to all the great prophets and all the great kings and priests that came from the nation of Israel, speaking this wise game and also warning the people of those times and also the time that we're currently in. I gotta pay homage to those men for sacrificing their lives to do so. Um, okay. I talked about Mo 3 yesterday, man, and you know, once again, may peace and blessings be upon Mo 3 life. You know what I'm saying? In the afterlife, you feel me? But that lesson is basically gonna be like, well, this lesson gonna be concurrent to that lesson, and it made me think about something. The Lord put something on my spirit, and it was like, you know, um, what really matters, and that's what's gonna be the name of this lesson right here. What really matters? Um, a lot of things in our life, especially right now, in 2025, um, we look at it and we put so much care to it, and you know, we think that it really matter. You feel me? But that's a question that a lot of people about to have to face real soon. Um, you know, it's a lot of things that we do in our everyday life and we entertain in our everyday life that when it come down to it, it really don't matter. Um, and for my men out there, I'm really talking to my men out there, man. If you a woman right now, you on my channel, you know, and you listening, just know that my channel really for the men. If you listening to the music, you know that's cool. I appreciate you. Um, and if you a man out there, you know you think what I say is bullshit when I do give these talking vlogs. Um, you know that's cool too. You like the more of the music side of me and my channel, cool. I appreciate you, but you know, when I talk like this, I'm really aiming at the men and especially the leg men and you know, men that's really doing semen retention. You feel me? You gotta ask yourself, you know, what really matter? Um, and it's a lot of shit, bro. That's vanity. You feel me? And in 2025, especially right now in May, right? We are facing a lot of calamities that's about to come upon us. These tariffs are about to bring major food shortages, right? We're watching the infrastructure of America totally be reset right in front of us. Um, and we're being ushered more and more into a digital society, a digital economy, and a digital way of life. Um, I read an article today about the real ID. If you don't have the real ID right now, you will not be able to board an airplane. Right now, the real ID is on your driver's license. It's the star, but eventually that real ID is going to be converted into a digital form, which all has to do with the microchip, the RFID microchip, the radio frequency identification chip. That is the mark of the beast. But you know, when I speak like this, right, and by these things are not in our reality right now, right? So even the food shortages, even because that's just the beginning of it. We haven't seen the max of it yet. And even if Trump was to put a pause on these tariffs, the damage is done, right? The damage has been done, right? But when you get on YouTube or you get on these social media platforms, Facebook or Instagram, whatever, right? You got people that's telling you, you know, you need to fix your credit, and you know you need to buy a house, and you know excuse me for a second. You know all things, you know all type of things, man. How to buy a car, and you know how to start a business, and you know build your income up. And you gotta ask yourself, bro, like, do that shit even matter? Like, what's really about to come? Mr. Walls, he looking at at the walls, man. They do that, bro. When I get on this word, bro, it's sweet. You feel me? And when you want semen retention, bro, the insects in them, bro, they just come around because you giving off a frequency of sweetness. You feel me? I just didn't want them to sting me while I was giving this lesson. But he sensed my energy. He around my car. He sensing my energy. But yeah, and all you guys that's on semen retention, you will probably catch that. That's one of the things, like on semen retention, you'll get honeybees around you. That's because you vibrating high. Honeybees love high vibrational things, so you're vibrating high, so they gonna come around you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the lesson. Like, what really matter? Like, none of that really matter. Like, and we gonna get a scripture. Proverbs 11:4. Right? Because we about to, you know, go through some hard times, dog. And the times are going to get so hard that not even your money is going to save you. You know what I'm saying? You can have money, you know, but it's not going to save you. Let's get Proverbs 11:4. Right? It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? This game gonna save you. Right? This word. That's what's gonna save you. And you know what? A lot of people ain't got this. They don't know what the fuck is really about to take off. You about to see motherfuckers crashing out, dog. Crashing out. Because everything they don't put their hope and you know, ambitions towards, it's gonna come back void, right? And man, I remember people used to ask me like, Taz, when you gonna drop an album? Like, whoop whoop whoop. And it's like, when Mo3 died, dog, it's like that shit hit, and it was like, damn, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I trying to blow up with this shit? You feel me? You know, to do music, to enjoy it, and you know, for the experience or something like that, that's one thing, dog. But the mind frame I was in was like to blow up, and it's like when he died, I had to ask myself, like, bro, was all the work that he did was in vain? Did it mean anything? Like, all that money he had would have been able to stop them niggas on the freeway from killing him. None of that, right? It was worthless. All the songs he created, right now, song was able to save him that day. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, it's you know, that a lot of people don't like to think like that. They don't want to face that reality because they already done invested so much time into these various different things, you know, where they just can't see themselves just saying fuck it. You know, but eventually we're coming across a time where you're gonna have to say fuck it, right? And if you haven't stored up no game in your life to know what's going on and what's about to take place with you, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble, right? You're gonna be just like Lot's wife. Let's go to Luke chapter 17. Right? Let's go to Luke chapter 17, man. Because man, it's gonna get raw out here, man. It's gonna get real raw, bro. And you know, people not taking into consideration how bad this shit really about to get. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 32. And it say, remember Lot's wife, right? And you know, let's keep reading. It say, whoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it, right? A lot of people, when they talk about Lot wife, you know, the white man, the white preachers and these dumbass black preachers, they'll paint a picture to you that illustrate it for you. Lot is running with his wife and his sons, and this hoe just turned back and she turned into a pillar of salt. That's not what the fuck went down, right? The reason why that hoe turned into a pillar of salt, because she didn't leave, right? She wasn't able to give up the current life that she was living. And that's why I had to read Luke chapter 17, right? Because the Messiah go into detail about what the fuck really happened to Lot's wife, right? He's telling you, don't be like Lot's wife, right? Don't be, not ready to lose your life. You know what I'm saying? And leave it behind. But a lot of people gonna try to save their life. And that's what Lot's wife was trying to do. She was trying to hold on to the things that she had invested in inside of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what a lot of people about to do in America, right? That's what a lot of people about to do in America, right? They're gonna try to hold on to their car, their house, everything, right? Man, look, these chipping stations are going to be given by the church, right? Because when food is just really scarce, right? When ain't no more food out here like that, the churches are going to be receiving incentives by the government, from the government. They're going to be getting money from the government, right? And the government is going to be giving them boxes. Now, the military is going to be there at these churches too. I'm prophesying right now. I'm prophesying. The military going to be at these churches too, because it's going to be so bad. Martial law going to be here. So the military gonna basically take hold of certain cities, and they gonna be giving food away at certain churches and certain community centers. But before you can get that box of food, you gonna need that chip. So these gonna be your chipping stations, right? The Lions are going to be fucking dumb. If you thought the Lions, right? Just when I say chipping stations, I want you to think about C19, right? If you don't know what that is, then you probably just a newborn baby, right? Because if you was around 2020, you know what C19 is. Think about the churches giving the food away doing C19. Now put the chip in place of that, right? Y'all remember how long them lines was, man. Put the chip in place of that. People gonna throw God away when food run out. They ain't gonna care about God. They not gonna care at all about God at all. They gonna want a chip, right? If getting this chip means I can eat, and all your stores and everything know about this already. I remember like around 2018, bro. I went inside of a store and dude had this device set up. Now at the time we wasn't able really to just like I want to say it probably was a little bit before 2018. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it was a little bit before, because it wasn't like people wasn't using their phones yet, and the chips and the cards didn't have the NFC technology attached to it yet. So, but I remember he had the device there. He was ready, right? And I remember I was like, I'm trying to pay for something, but I'm like, man, how the fuck I use this? Like, I'm trying to find a spot where I can slide my card in. And he laughed. He say, buddy, you have to give me your card. So I'm like, what the fuck is this for then? Like with this Wi-Fi signal, what the fuck is this? He was laughing again. Buddy. It's not here yet. It's coming, but it's not here yet. See, most of your stores already know. Stores like Walgreens and shit, they already got the new program in place, right? Like right now, you could go in there, open it, right? Open up the door, get your drink out of there. But certain Walgreens are coming, and they're going to have like, and not just Walgreens, but a whole bunch of more stores. But Walgreens right now is one of the main stores. If you get online, you'll see it. There is like a screen. It's like a digital screen, but it show you all of the drinks and beverages that's behind that screen. But they got a camera up there. They got a scanner up there. So right now you can open that door, but when that scanner come, when that chip come, you ain't got it, you're not gonna be able to open the door. They already know what's coming in place. Certain stores you're not gonna be able to walk in because the door ain't gonna open for you if it don't detect that you have the chip inside of your body, right? But right now I sound like Noah to a lot of you motherfuckers out there. And we're gonna go get on Matthew chapter 24. Because see, when Noah was talking like this too, right? When Noah was prophesying, you know the motherfuckers in his time, right? Same motherfuckers back on the earth right now. Right? They was like, man, that nigga tripping, bro. That nigga on that good dope. He on that good dope. He tripping. Right? Noah steady telling them, it's gonna rain, bro. Because before Noah time, right? I got to paint Noah time for y'all. Before Noah time, the people of that time didn't know what rain was. Like how we know about rain. See, they didn't know rain. Only thing they knew was the morning dew, which we still experience and have in our time right now. When you get up in the morning, that wetness that you see on the ground, that's the morning dew. That's all they knew. That's what kept the vegetation and everything in Noah time. That's what kept everything, fresh. The morning dew. But Noah was telling them something that they never had seen before. It wasn't in their reality yet. Noah told them it's gonna rain. They look at rain. What's that? Rain. Yeah, it's gonna be water falling out the sky and it ain't gonna stop. Man, you tripping, Noah. You on that good dope. You on that good dope. And that's how it sound, when you telling people about the mark of the beast. It's the RFID chip. It sound you on that good dope, right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. I went straight to it. 24 and 39. It say, because a flood coming, right? When you telling people that calamities and you know the food about to run out and out, right now people can't see that. They can't see Sonic and Burger King and all these places shutting down because they're serving. They can go to Sonic, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, all these places right now and get something to eat. But they don't know the trucks are stopping, right? So you sound like Noah, right? You sound like Noah. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I want to start from 38. It say for matter of fact, I'm gonna start from 37. It say, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, right? And for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, right? And that's exactly how it's about to be. It's about to be, a lot of people about to die. Simple as that. They about to die. And those of you who are in tune, you building the spiritual ark right now because you remembering these scriptures, right? So you building your spiritual ark. You doing just like Noah. You building your spiritual ark. Let's go to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. Right? Because like Isaiah 33 say, this wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of your time, right? So you building the spiritual ark right now. Right? That's what you doing. And 2 Peter goes deeper into that, right? Peter go deeper into that understanding. There go Peter. Peter had to come out for the king. Yeah, Peter had to come out for the king. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. It say, and spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example, right, unto those that after should live ungodly, right? And that's the points I want to hit, because I'm gonna talk about Sodom and Gomorrah too, right? We are living in that time, man, with judgment about to come on America, right? America in the scriptures is known as Sodom and Egypt, right? And like I just read, Noah was a preacher. He was telling them, like, man, hey, it's gonna rain. He was a prophet. It's gonna rain. When it started raining, man, if y'all ain't trying to help me build this ark, when I shut that door, it's over for y'all. They laughing at them, bro. They marrying and everything. Man, somebody right now getting ready to get engaged. Not knowing the food about to run out. Not knowing that the stock market is about to crash. Right? Not knowing that the banks are about to close the fuck down. Right? Somebody right now is getting ready to get married. You understand me? And even when the chip come, they gonna be still in the same mind frame, not knowing that war gonna take place, right? And it only people like that, only thing they got coming to them is death. So you stay the fuck away from them, man. I don't even want to communicate. You got death coming to you, right? Cause a flood coming, just like in Noah time. A flood coming, it's just not gonna be like rain flood, and some of that gonna happen, right? But a flood of death is coming. Let's get Isaiah 59. That's what's coming. A flood of death, right? Cause this white man coming, cause his time running out. Isaiah 59 and 19. It say, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, that's America, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? And the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That standard is the elect man, right? It's going to be certain men that the Lord going to have mercy on, and he going to give spiritual power to. And it's, you're going to need it, because you're going to have AI drones out here, AI robots, right? A lot of y'all about to lose y'all job to AI. If some of y'all already done lost it. But more and more people are about to lose their job to AI. If you do any type of what's that shit called? When you work from home. Anybody that, I hate to say this, man, because I know people personally that work from home. But I'm gonna let you know right now, you about to get ready to lose your job. Right? You about to get ready to lose your job. Cause AI coming for that hoe. Truckers right now, like they got truckers right now that are leaving their trucks. Just got their CDL and everything. If a nigga going to get their CDL right now, you the stupidest motherfucker on the planet Earth. You one of the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet. You don't know what's going on, right? You don't know what the fuck is going on. They got trucking companies right now, as I speak, are shutting down because the ports are dry because of these tariffs. And why the trucking business is very important to focus on, because trucks are the bloodline of America. If you don't have trucks delivering the products, that trickles down to everybody. I heard a dude yesterday, he was talking about the advertisements on Temu, how a lot of people that's doing social media content and things like that, they depend on the Google AdSense. They depend on Google to give them ads, right? That's how they make their money. But Temu, which contributes for a lot of the ads, just said we ain't even doing no more ads because of the tariffs. We can't ship the product out no more, so ain't no need for us to do ads, right? That's even going to affect them. This shit about to be a domino effect, right? If you working in retail, anything, you about to lose your job. If you work at a fast food restaurant, anything, even down to Uber, Lyft, you about to lose your job. You do Uber Eats, DoorDash, you about to lose your job. Right? Everybody is about to be affected. Right? And on top of that, Trump is saying that he want everybody to still pay your student loans. So that's gonna make people just bug the fuck out all the way. Hold up. Let me do something right quick. So my tablet trip out. Yeah. So